hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. Today for a Patreon cast, it's gonna be Bess, it's gonna be Queen, hitting each other in the head for our entertainment here on Neo Sylphid, top right. Top side, I guess, not top right. 12 o'clock, it is Queen. Bottom left, it is Best, man. One of the greatest Protoss players. Queen won 2 ASLs back in 2020. Woo, that was a good time for him, but a bad time for everybody else. And it's going to be, again, a PvZ for your Patreon cast at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for the week of, let's say, March the 25th. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being a supporter. For as little as $1 a month, it's the best place to support the channel on a monthly basis. And the best way to support the channel on a one-time basis is at PayPal. PayPal.com with the address FalconPaladin@gmail.com. Thanks to everybody who supports me over there, especially Bjorn Buttinger, a very, very consistent supporter. And let's go ahead and get on into this PvZ, man. Looks like it's gonna be a hatch first. Ooh, probe scouting the right direction here. He could block the hatch first here from our guy Queen. I think it's gonna be a gateway, man. It is going to be a gateway. And no, it's gonna be an overpool play. Overpool here from our guy Queen. What? Okay, so turning around, I guess. I think he expected to see an Overlord, but he didn't see it, I guess? So he turns around and checks to see if Zerg is over here. Alright, Best. I think that is a pretty big mistake to make in the early 2 minutes here, but, maybe he can recover. Do not go Nexus first against an Overpool, man. Do not do it. Okay. Do not do it. He was indecisive, and he throws down a Nexus first at 2 minutes and 4 seconds. The pool is done. The pool is done. He made a calculated risk here that it was a hatch first here from Queen, but it was not. Oh, I think the overpool is just for safety here because there's only one pair of lings being morphed in for Queen. Oh, Best. Are we going to get away with this? I think we are. We are getting away with a Nexus first here on Neo Sylphid against an overpool from Queen. Oh, so Best is like, I guess it wasn't a hatch first. My mistake. Hurry. Wall off. Hurry. Throw down a photon cannon. Oh my gosh. So, early third here because I don't... Did we scout? Did we scout this Nexus first play? I think we're blind, man. I think we're blind. We are blind, dude. Okay, so... I guess since there's not a Zealot here, you feel comfortable taking a third base early? Calculated risks all over the place here. Cybernetic score coming up. We've got gas being slowly saturated. Slowly saturated. Is that a good racehorse name? Slowly saturated. I listened to the Rewatchables podcast where they go back and just look at old movies that are like really rewatchable and really classics. You know, from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, whenever. I think it has to be like 10 years old to qualify, but... yeah, rewatchables, and they have different categories they explore. One of them is, what is a good racehorse name from this film? And I think maybe Slowly Saturating might be a decent name for a racehorse, except for the fact that it has the word slowly in it, which maybe racehorses don't really want to be known for, but maybe it's an ironic, kind of a funny name. Anyway, what do we got? Lair, neat. Metabolic boost also coming in after the lair. Fantastical. How are we doing with a Stargate? Best says, we're doing good, man. It's warping in. It's taking its time as it always does. Overlord scouts that. Says, how are we going to deal with it? We going to get a Spire? Maybe so. Dude, did you miss the Weird Fun game? Did you miss it? There's a Weird Fun game that came up either a week ago or like a month and a half ago, depending on if you're watching this on YouTube or on Patreon. But it was. Who were the players? My brain is falling apart these days in my olden age at 42. Zealot comes in. But it was free, and it was Shine. and it was on Ringing Bloom, and it was a weird, fun game. One of the weirdest games I've ever cast in my entire life. It was very, very fun. I'm not going to spoil anything else, but check it out. Ask for a link to it in the description if you missed it in the description. Yeah, or in the comments, whatever. I will read your comment. I read everyone's comment ever. Meanwhile, this guy's got 1 kill. He's going to die with 2. It's fine. I think he killed a drone. Zealot made it across the map. Queen wasn't quite ready for him. He snuck and he snuck. He was too sneaky. Fine. Macro hatch. Spire. No sign of a Hydra Den. Are we investing into these Corsairs? Well, based on this Citadel of Adun timing, probably not. I don't think we're going to be going for a lot of Corsairs. I don't think we're going to be seeing a +1 attack there on those boys. So far, so good. I think we're feeling all right. Oh, there's a Hydra Den. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Well, I mean, not really sneaking a Hydra Den if it's at your front wall. Not that you can hide anything against a Protoss player when they have Corsairs anyway. He is getting +1. Okay, take it back. He's getting +1 for his Corsairs. He just wants Zealot legs a little bit faster. He's worried about getting Ling busted or potentially Hydra busted, but I mean, at this point, with the Hydra Den just finishing, nah. Probably not coming, at least not anytime soon. Scourge on the way. Does Corsair have... Ooh, double Corsairs. No kills on the Corsairs yet. One of them is going to get this kill. I'm going to guess this guy gets the kill. Does get the kill. Falcon guessed right. Good job, Falcon Paladin. You're a genius. True, true, true genius. Man, I had a funny thing happen the other day. Somebody left a comment on one of my shorts that was like, dude, I need you to cast longer games. Like, these 30-second clips are fun and everything, but I need you to cast longer StarCraft games. And I'm like, do you seriously think that I'm just casting like 30-second clips of StarCraft games and putting them on YouTube Shorts and TikTok and stuff, and that's all I do? Like, he didn't understand that they were clips taken from larger casts. It was very weird, man. He thought I was a TikToker. Anyway, Zealot's new into the third base, holding the ramp against the reinforcements. Brilliant move from Best. Guess who didn't get a sunken until now? Guess who's losing drones at this point? That's right. My gosh, the incredible cost effectiveness of this. So many Lings died. Zealot cost effectiveness is through the roof. Totally sucks. At least he has a sunken now. A sunken in the natural base would be fine. Not happening. We can get DTs in the main. Are we going to get DTs in the main? Look, there's the Temple Archives. We could get DTs in the main. There are DTs on the way. And I imagine we'll get a robo here soon, if just for lurkers. And look, hey, no sunkens at the natural. And the Overlords are getting smacked in the face because the Hydras have to choose whether to defend themselves and the drones or defend the Overlords, and they can't do both, and every Overlord dies at its 21 supply. For our Zerg player here at 7.5 minutes out of 49 used, a brutal supply block. Scourge get no connections. You are awarded no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Wow. Okay, well, hey, that's why we don't skimp on sunkens, guys, because then maybe we'll get supply blocked into the Shadow Realm. And then maybe we'll be a very sad panda for a very long time. We just had to spend like 500, 600 minerals on Overlords to get out of that supply block, and we're barely out of the supply block here. Barely out of the supply block. This is so bad for our Zerg player, and it could be avoided. It could be avoided. It's just, Zergs are the ones that take these chances. Okay, in fairness, Best went for a Nexus first today. So this is not a good game to say that in, but usually Protoss players do not skip steps. They do not skip their cannons, right? If they will get a cannon, they always have a cannon. And I know it doesn't cost them a probe forever to make that cannon. I understand that, but dude. Okay, so we're gateway manning here today. No sign of, like, crazily going into Mass Corsair or making scouts or anything insane. Not today, though. We've seen it before. Man, crazy game on Eclipse. I don't remember who those players were, but yeah, there were scouts and devourers on that. You want to see a crazy PvZ, like one that is not standard in any sense. This has been a pretty good PvZ, but also, it is pretty standard in most senses. Let me know again. Leave a comment. Say, hey, Falcon, I'd like to see one of those crazy Weird Fun games. Or just check out the Weird Fun playlist. I have a Weird Fun playlist on the channel. Okay, that's a free Corsair donated to the Sisters of the Poor. Yeah, the playlists are honestly a good place to go. You just want to watch nothing but Queen games? Great, playlist for that. You want nothing but Flash games? Playlist for that. Bisu, Jaedong, Soul Key, we got playlists for all those players. Check them out, enjoy them. Light, I think Light has a playlist too. Anywho, what are we doing here? Observatory on the way because we're worried about lurkers, which is fair because lurkers are coming soon to a theater near you. Hydra, no. Storm is done. There are 4 cannons here. There are speed lots with upgrades. You are not getting in here. He recognizes that and says, oh, right. My bad. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Now, we need to deny a 3rd base if we're the Zerg player, yeah? We've recovered from the amazing supply block. We're up to 90 supply. Better than we were. We're getting a 4th base. The Protoss doesn't have a 3rd yet. You've been trying to keep an eye on that as much as you can. I mean, the Overlords... I'm surprised this guy's out here at all, to be honest, but he is worried about DTs. That's what these guys are. I mean, this... Yeah, he tried to go in for a scout, and he gets... He gets information there are new gateways that have come down. So that counts. That's new information. Lurkers. Yep, there they are. In all of their glory. And I'll never forget the first time I heard a lurker burrow. This DT has 0 kills. He was trying to sneak around. A lot of sneaking going on in this game. But yeah, the first time I heard a lurker burrow, I was like, ho, ho, ho. This is interesting. And it was. And it changed StarCraft forever back in late 1998. So, beautiful. Using the lurker eggs to block off access back here. We've seen this trick before. But a Zerg player can do this so that Hydras can stay alive a little bit longer back here, especially against Zealots, but maybe not so much against, these Dragoons, eh? Or the Psystorm if you're into that. So still 2 bases. You know, the longer the Protoss is on 2 bases, the better this is for Queen, right? We're looking at, ooh, good snipe on the obs. Queen got supply blocked into the Plesiosauric era. I'm not even sure if that's an era on Earth when dinosaurs ruled the Earth, but point is, he got supply blocked forever. He came back. He is able to get 4th bases, and he is delaying this 3rd base at best as long as he can. That said, 3rd base is probably a foregone conclusion here. Not much you can do about it with Hydra Lurker, especially with that ramp, especially with the army pressuring you at this point, too. It is about an even supply on army. This is crazy stuff. Queen is able to come back from a horrendous spot. Look at the spread on these lurkers. Oh, that's so annoying. Queen's Nest on the way. Okay, good snipe on the obs, too. Now you have to blind storm the lurkers, but also a new obs is joining the party. 4th base coming in. All right, so pressuring while expanding. Loving this. Pressure while expanding. Best is behind, but he's trying to get ahead now. I cannot believe he went Nexus first and supply blocked Queen like that and is now behind in the game. Queen is a monster. He really is. I don't know what else to say about him other than how's he going to do in ASL 19? Is anybody going to do anything in ASL 19 other than Soul Key? Is he going to embarrass everyone again? Seems entirely possible. As RJB keeps pointing out, and by the way, thanks again for the replay, RJB. He keeps pointing out in the ELO rankings that he's able to give us about once every couple of weeks out in the Discord server and the Brood War channel. It's a good channel to be in. Just other players are there. Solkey's like number 9 on the ELO rankings. He just doesn't really care as much about the online events. And so he doesn't really win them as much, and he's fine, but he's not like dominating. And then he goes to ASLs or the SSL 1 and just crushes everyone and takes their lunch money. So the offline events are where he really thrives. With every Bonjour needs that ability. By the way, these guys are stuck in here. Unless we let them go, which we're letting them go. Wow, you're not going to, like, leave a couple High Templar to storm this joke if they try to leave at all? Oh, run up. There are no High Templar at this base. Ooh, there are no High Templar at this base. The probes have to fight in conjunction with their cannon friends. But the Protoss army's coming in from the south to try to save it. And he should. He'll be able to save this thing. Not the biggest commitment to that attack after all. So 3rd cannon helped a lot. Probes helped a lot. 4 basin best. 4 basin. Queen with the 5th base coming in here too. These guys leave their jail cell and are like, wait, what? How is that happening? Either, I don't know. Defiler Mount on the way, and Adrenal and Reavers coming in soon, Protoss fans. Don't worry. I know you've been waiting for the time that Reavers are going to show up in this matchup, and the answer is very soon. 5th base and a 6th base simultaneously building on these high ground positions. They're not high ground. They just look like they're high ground. It's not actually high ground. I know. It's one of the weirdest features in all of StarCraft map making. And I just can't wrap my head around it. It looks like it's high ground, but this is a wall. This is not an elevation difference. I've had people in my Twitch chat complain about that constantly, and it's very true. Twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin Scourge. No. Trying to get DTs all dropped inside the main base while sniping out the Overlords so that the DT can do his work in secret. Can he pull this off? This base getting attacked at the same time. Maybe distracting Queen. Oh, the Obs got sniped again. The Obs sniping by Queen has been top tier today. DT, okay, DT's wandering. Overlord not in position. Spawning pool, pretty good target. There's one sunken, one Overlord here. Corsairs, kill the Overlord. Oh, wait, hold on. You're right, man. Oh, actually, chasing it away at the very least. The spawning pool is going down. Scourge getting decent hits. They do take down every Corsair that's inside the main base. No, the other ones that peeled away are coming back in here too. One of them dies. This one Overlord is providing all of the detection that is available for the Zerg, and it's gone. DT's getting some work done here. I don't know the Queen's Nest really matters, but okay. I guess you can keep hacking it if you want. 4 kills on that guy. 8 kills on that guy. No, wait. You know. Where are they? Why did you not make an Overlord with that? Okay, well, he brings one up now and does clean it out. So not like the worst DT engagement from the Zerg perspective I've ever seen. He didn't get like 16 undefended kills. Queen did lose some workers. He's down 57 to 44. He's holding right now. These are Adrenal Lings. They are mean. They are 1-1, which is really scary stuff. But Best holds on. Best is getting a 5th base down here at the not high ground position. Lurkers causing problems. No Dark Swarm yet, although I'm pretty sure Consume is done considering that we're working on Plague. And the timing of the Defiler Mound indicates that's the case. Dude, he should have sniped the Defiler Mound. That would have been, I mean, wasting the attacks on the Queen's Nest just really did not provide any value at all. At all. At 17 minutes, man, this has been a crazy good game. Tap that like button if you're enjoying it. But double shuttle with Zealots and 1 High Templar joining this party. Dude, there are a couple Hydras here, but guess what? Speedlots are pretty great against Hydras. And there are no Lings whatsoever. Chomp, 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 chomp. This is a great drop. And then dropping down here. Oh, got a Storm. I missed that, but did kill about 5 drones. And then maybe another Storm down here, just, you know, for good measure. Catching them as they run. 2 drones go down. Acceptable losses from Queen. 52 to 57 workers. Oh, beautiful. And then being where the Zerg is not. The Zealots running into the natural base too while they're at it. This is really problematic for Queen. What a good game this has been. Back and forth and up and down. Best was up, then Queen was up. Now Best is looking good. Taking that hatch down. Even worker count is not exactly ideal, but it's a 199 to 145 supply overall. Army value for the Protoss is crushing it right now. We are looking at a very, very, very heavy army advantage for Best. There's no Defilers. There's no Plague getting tossed down. Where are my wiggly boys? That's nope. Hydroling Lurker is not winning against this. Not with +3 attack on the Dragoons. Not when the Lurkers are only at like what, 1-2-1? Hold on. Might save it. More Lurkers joining the party. They die, but they do damage while they're at it. Yeah, clears it out. He needs some more Zealots down in this group is what he needs. These guys, though, are just champs. Champs of the universe. Are they the ones that did they get dropped inside the main? Okay, this does get cleaned up. Not after we get a 9-kill Dragoon in the mix, though. So he does save the right side base. This one dies. There's more Zealots unloading. Dude, the drops. Drops. What do I always say? Drops win you games of StarCraft. If you're not implementing drops into your StarCraft, you're playing the game wrong. Defiler Mound getting hit. Zealots taking down the seconds. The spawning pool, the Faru. goes down here at the 4th base. The guys inside the main, really, they get the Defiler mount. They get the Spire. All the tech is gone for Queen. What does he have left? Nothing. He can't make anything anymore. All of his tech structures are dead. Best hunted them. He can make queens, and that's it. That's a GG. Best comes out on top with some of the most amazing drops I have ever seen in my 10 years of casting StarCraft. Wow. Wow. Drop, 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 man. Never gave up on the drops. There were DTs. There were HTs. There were Zealots. There were Zealot run-bys while we were at it. There were sneaky counterattacks while you were busy on another part of the map. He was the aggressor today. He was the one who knocked. He got away with the Nexus first, which is awesome. Really didn't lose many probes today at all, and maybe just a couple in total. Did a better job killing drones, but what he did a much, much better job doing is killing hatcheries and killing tech structures and getting drops in, and the Corsairs clearing out Overlords for the DTs, and then following up with Zealots, because obviously you want Hydras against the Corsair DT drop, and then no, it's Zealots this time. Oh, no. So, yeah, just drop in. It takes a lot of APM. It takes a lot to expand and macro behind it while you're getting drops on multiple locations everywhere across the map, and Best is just that good, folks. He is just that good. Impressive display. Ridiculously impressive showing here. So that's what I'm talking about. That is the kind of Protoss versus Zerg that Protoss are like, yep, that's how you play the game. Didn't even use any Reavers. Got the Reaver tech and was like, meh, I don't need it to win. And he didn't. What an action-packed 20-minute game that was for your Patreon cast of the week, huh? 130,000 points for Queen, 153 for Best. Queen outproduced by a 5-to-2 ratio, got outkilled by almost a 4-to-1 ratio, which is 4-to-1. Yeah, I don't know if I saw a single Plague or a single Dark Swarm today. Not a single one. Man, that is a harried Zerg player who can't manage either of those things. It's an outspend. It's an outspend by the Protoss. Sometimes you can come to this final score and be like, who won this game? And be like, oh, it's a 20-minute game where the Protoss outspent the Zerg. Well, I'll put $50 on Best winning that game. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. So that right there, that's just, it's simply a GG. That's what we're talking about here today. A GG, an excellent GG. I don't know if I want to call it an epic game, but one of the better PvZs we've seen from the Protoss perspective over the last couple of years at least. So, I mean, that is Best. Playing well, getting a job done, having a plan and executing it, and that's a GG for me. So that's going to be it. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.